Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Coach Pedro and Hannibal YouTube channel. I'm not sure if there's going to be any new people here that's going to be chatting with us, or at least hanging out with us over the next hour or so.
Maybe.
But
I'm an actual coach. I've actually coached
I was
human
going to say
beings.
that you actually
Yes,
coach people, like literally,
I've
like you did it.
actually coached. I don't put it in the front of my name. I've actually coached human beings in my life. Go ahead. All right.
Yes. So we have real coaching experience, and
Yeah. Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
gonna this. I think this episode is gonna be a little different. We're gonna still talk a little about hip hop, but I think we're gonna jump right into the main topic because I think
Yeah.
it's
I
something
want. I
that's
want to say.
actually.
I want to say hi to the chat real quick first. We
Oh
got
yeah, definitely.
Qualia in here, Garden State, Hector, Steve, Brandon, Chrissy. Appreciate y'all, Coach
Yeah,
J Ram. So just want to say hi to you guys real quick. Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you.
yeah. And we so far I've seen all the usual people, so that's
Yeah.
great.
Mm-hmm.
You guys kind of already know what we're going to talk about, so you don't have to do too much, I guess, background. But we still, just in case, if you did, if you're in this niche that we do, total gig economy, you already know what's going on. But Pedro has been going through the ringer the last week or two, basically
Yeah.
ethering people. Like he's in the trenches. He had
Trenches,
enough.
bro. Boots are dirty as fuck. Yeah, they're dirty.
So
The
I
boots are
kind of
dirty.
want to
Boots are dirty.
get to know how he's feeling and what he's going through.
Yeah.
Even starting not necessarily yesterday, but the whole 2 weeks. Like, how are you doing? How are you doing? Like, honest question. How are you doing right
Uh,
now?
you know what? It's if I'm being listen, we're all about like I when Hannibal, my dude, asked me a question like that, I can't fake it. There's no faking the funk with my man's, right? So I'm torn. Torn's an appropriate word because I feel like you sometimes have to stand up for yourself as a
Yeah,
man, as a person, as a father, as a you have to stand up for yourself and what you believe in. But when you do that, you take steps backwards sometimes, and you sometimes confuse your audience, and people are like, "What's going on? Like, why? Like, why?" So I'm torn. It's weird. It's a
yeah,
weird place, but I don't have regrets. So everything happens for a reason. But it's been a crazy couple weeks, man. YouTube's a crazy place. There are
yeah.
crazy people, and this is just part of the journey. So that's kind of how I would answer that, if that makes sense. So
Got you. Rebuildable Ryan. I'm someone who has been watching Eli's BS for a minute. He is an absolute moron. Well, the guys, so anyone who
welcome,
hasn't,
Ryan. Welcome
yeah.
to the channel. Yeah.
So this is the Pedro and Hannibal YouTube channel. We talk about a little bit of everything, but it's mostly through we talk about hip hop, we talk about sports, but we also
Hmm.
talk about mental health. We actually talk about men's issues. As like I said, Pedro is actually a real coach, so he actually has more real
Yes.
experience compared to Coach Eli. And we're gonna kind
Yes.
of get into it because for those who don't know, how do we begin? So you know what? Pedro has trolls. So we all have trolls, right? We all have
Yeah.
people
We got him. We
have
got
a
him.
real big issue with whatever that you're doing. You're too successful. You're growing too fast. Um, Pedro has day in their video every day. So there's times where he may
Hmm.
say something in one video may be different than the next. Um, People are not watching every single video. Seems like it, right?
Hmm.
So you get these kind of problem people who have a problem with you.
Yeah.
They start to make up stuff. They throw out rumors. They'll throw out
Yeah.
basically just made up. These guys should write a novel. They just make shit up. They should because then the stories are amazing. It's just not true, right? And
Mm.
then there's another layer of that. So it's got people who really have a problem with them, made up something that you are a ringleader of some kind of conspiracy.
Hmm.
You're working with Tony Shu. You guys are in the back seat of a Bentley or Rolls Royce, right? You say,
Let me say this. I wish I got. Listen, I don't give a fuck. If Tony called me tomorrow, I would sit at that table. I'd take a flight tomorrow because you got to be able to break bread with the man that you might be able to give information to. So that's how I
right.
look at it. So yeah, absolutely.
But no,
I would
but that
totally
didn't
do that.
happen. But for
It
some
did
reason, they
not happen.
think
Yeah,
that
yeah.
us regular people,
Regular
middle
people,
class, all of us
middle
are
class,
all middle
all of us,
class, right? Or even lower.
all of
So
us.
this
Yes.
idea that you're hanging out with a billionaire telling you to use some kind of appellage, which so that happens. Okay, so
Yeah,
people
yeah, yeah.
they threw that out there. Then you got another layer of people who just watched that video where even the original video had no evidence, not a text, not a screenshot, no information, not even a video, not even video saying I met Tony and he gave me this glitch to use. Nothing, just a guy ranting. Then they rant themselves, right? They sit there, do 3 hours with no information, and then it just keeps going more and more and more to a point where, Pedro, you're like, okay, I'm pissed off. This is stupid. I'm going to start going after these people. So that's where we're at, right? So the last 2 weeks, it's been
crazy, bro. It's been crazy. I mean, let's just say it. It's been crazy. So I'm the kind of like I ignore a lot, and Hannibal sometimes is my soundboard for things, and he's used me as a soundboard a couple of times. Like, hey, what do you think about this? Like, I need your perspective. Can I bounce this out? You know, am I crazy? Like, and we keep it 100 with each other. Like, hey, this is. I think you might be on something, or I don't know, maybe it's not that, you know, let's think about it a different way. But like, we both deal with a lot of stuff, and you ignore most of it, 90% of it. You just kind of ignore it, like, people just, you know, clout chasing, or they just want attention. And hey, we all do it on some level. Nothing wrong with it.
Right.
But when it happens every day, it gets at you a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And when people try to slander or defamation of character, it's like, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna stand up from my table, and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna point to the person that's talking really loud, like with the crazy accusations. I'm gonna point at him across the room and say, "Hey, you, come here, sit down. I'm gonna invite you to my table. What do you got? You got some evidence? Do you have receipts? Do you have facts?
Anything?
Do you have anything? You're gonna come to the big boy table. I want you to sit down. I know this is a big deal for you. Let's talk about it. I'm going to give you the limelight. You can have the channel. You can speak. What do you got?" And I do that on purpose because I know they don't have anything. So I do that to just dismiss them so that we could just move on. Right.
Right.
And it makes for good entertainment, but it doesn't leave us feeling very, some might learn something, but it doesn't really solve much, because at the end of the day, these individuals are still gonna feel what they feel, because there's either a mental issue or there is just a different type of issue of just wanting attention from an individual or a group of individuals, and they can't get it on their own, so they use somebody else to get it. And that's the issue that we see on social media, not just on YouTube, but kind of all over. And it's very sad. And we talk about mental health on this channel. We talk about men's issues, the issues with men, and how men are undervalued in a lot of ways and not heard.
Right.
So when you have that, men will go to great lengths and stoop down to levels to get heard. And I think that's what we're going to get into tonight a little bit. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone wants to be acknowledged and validated. The problem is the scenario and the story and the narrative they have in their head doesn't make any sense. Like a lot of it doesn't make any sense. So the first week he went after two people, and they could be upset if they want. You can tell they're addicts. I think one actually admitted they're an addict. They're alcoholic, and the one was with the weed, which is funny because I smoke weed. But if I'm actually doing something important, which they think this is we're going to come to confront Pedro. Pedro brought us in a channel, and we got the goods. And then one couldn't talk. One kept losing his space. The other one flipped out. They drank too much. They smoked too much weed. And the fact I said that, then Coach Dumbass wanted to say, "Oh, talking about weed smoking. My girlfriend smokes weed." Like he's a smart guy. Couldn't know.
Do you not know Hannibal smokes weed? Like,
but the funny idea is, just because it's okay to smoke it doesn't mean you need to smoke yourself stupid and can't articulate your thoughts. Where that dude was talking, he didn't understand. He lost his train of thought. Why? Maybe if he was just a little sober. But that's those kind of things that don't make a whole lot of sense, right? So you did that. Now the second one, I would say, when you scheduled it and you were going to do it, I didn't want to call you, but you already kind of knew what I was going to think, like I was going to say. But I was like,
and he didn't call me. Hannibal didn't reach out, but
because I had to let you do you, man. Like, we're grown men, But I think at this point you realize, because we both have certain strengths and weaknesses. Like, you definitely are probably more impulsive. You jump right in. Yes. I'm measured, but sometimes your instincts work very well. So the last two lives, Like,
I've said this before to you publicly and privately. I believe most people's biggest strength is also their biggest weakness.
right.
And I will lean into my strength. And there are times that I lean into that and I know and I feel very good about it. There are also times I lean into that and I'm unsure. I have not been unsure these last few weeks.
Yeah,
but
because it got out of hand. They were
that's a
just
strength,
literally
but then
making
it
up
can
stuff.
also be a weakness because
Right.
you have to understand like how to not allow that to take over you and your thought process and your measurements, right? But yeah, I knew when I went live yesterday, I saw Hannibal show up at one point in the comments like, fuck, damn it, Hannibal's here. Like, because I already know he's going to be like,
I couldn't, I had to, I'm always going to check check you out. But yeah, I was really fighting with myself. I complained to my girl. I was like, I can't believe he's doing this, man. Like,
I know it's okay.
But then I was fighting with myself, like, don't say nothing. I actually I saw this picture that it's kind of like a good representation, like a good metaphor of what my brain was going through. Look at this shit. I was like, I gotta let him cook. Hold up, I gotta let him
listen.
I like let him do his thing.
Like we all have our moments. Like it is, it is what it is. But for me, like I have to sometimes, and Hannibal knows I let a lot of shit. I let a lot go. A lot. Both of us do. And like sometimes, you just get fed up with it. And I'm a flawed man. I am a flawed man. I am not always right. I make mistakes, but like there are times where it's like, you know what? Y'all want to fuck around and find out. All right, let's go. You mess with the wrong dude. Like I have nothing to hide. Like I'm gonna like I'm not doing this. And like I just sometimes you got to do that. And you can't do it every week. Right? You can't do it every week because then it becomes your identity, and that's not who I am most of the time. But sometimes you have to let individuals know they can't mess around and talk reckless, right? So it's like you got the bully that's picking at you on school, or the unintelligent person poking at you. You can't fight every individual because then you're fighting your whole life, right? But sometimes you got to knock somebody out, and then everybody takes notice. And I feel like I had to do that this last couple of weeks, and I feel okay about it. I'm not proud, I wouldn't say, but I feel okay because it's part of the journey. It is what it is. So
yeah. And so Pedro went through this, and amazingly, the guy who they should all be mad with showed up yesterday to basically say, "Yeah, I did it, and I don't care, and you guys are all stupid." You couldn't make this up, right?
No.
Now they're gonna still talk, but I think a lot of these people are. I'm not gonna say insignificant. They can make their videos. They don't. The videos don't track. They don't push to the main.
Yeah.
Most people still have no idea what we're talking about.
No.
I mean, you guys do, obviously, that's in this room. But the average DoorDash driver, because that's what we make content about the gig economy, have no earthly idea what's going on. So yes, this tight group, it's the biggest thing ever, right? But most people do have no idea what it's all about.
Right.
So I don't really care about the other ones. I mean, that one guy you knocked out in the first round. That was a 1 round. Maybe you knocked him out in like 10 seconds. It was
I don't know
bad how he flamed out.
Yeah. You talking about yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It was so bad. It's not even. He's a tomato can. I'm not even gonna say his name.
That's light work.
He was so bad.
But the issue is you got part of being somebody that puts themselves with their real name and their real face on YouTube. You got to be willing to take the heat. Right. And I take the heat. Hannibal takes the heat. Other people. It's part of it. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Like you got to have thick skin. It's part of the game, right? It's part of it, right?
Yeah.
And I'm proud to say I'm part of that. It's all good. I'm not complaining. Like this is a really fun thing to talk about, and we make money on YouTube, and we have great times. We've made, great connections with a lot of different people that we wouldn't have made if we didn't have channels, right? But in knowing that, like, you have to realize sometimes, like, you have to just be able to stand up for yourself, right? Because sometimes for some people on social media, silence is like, it means that you did something wrong if you don't speak up about it, right? You have to, and we talk about hip hop on this channel, right? So if somebody calls out J. Cole, a new up and coming rapper that's insignificant, calls out J. Cole might be like, that's cool. And then he calls him out again and again and again. And then 5 other dudes call him out again and again. Eventually, J. Cole's going to sit up and be like, all right, let's end this.
Right.
Let me make a track
Pull
because
up,
that's what
pull
I
up,
do.
say something. Like if you have, again,
Exactly. So
we're
sometimes you got to
talk
do that. You know,
in this channel. We talk about money. I think that's also a very emotional topic.
it
A
is,
lot of
and
us are not
as it
doing
should
well.
be. It should be. It should
Yeah.
be emotional. I mean,
So
money's. Yeah.
we definitely have a lot of new people here. Yes, this is going to be a little bit of the drama stuff, but if you are interested in learning about the gig economy, maybe you guys do DoorDash, Uber Eats, you do rideshare, you do dog walking, you do some kind of gig economy activity, you should subscribe to the channels. Some channels are already here. I see Welty is in here. We do more than just this. This just came
Yes.
upon us because there was a certain individual that probably got kicked out of so many different groups. He thought, I can jump into this one with the gig economy because, oh, let's go after one of the bigger channels and start making shit up. That's why you're here. And that's why he decided to try to apologize in his last stream saying, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Too late, Eli. You started it.
Bro.
We'll finish
Yep.
it. You wanted to.
Yep.
I mean, the shit that he said about Pedro, and Pedro told me about this a few days ago.
I did.
Okay, I mean, if you want to talk, like you want to say exactly what he said,
Yeah. So listen, we're talking about Coach Eli, fake Coach Eli. Listen, I ain't gonna hold no punches because at the end of the day, I'm a nice dude. Hannibal's met me 3, 4, 5 times. Like other
you're
people.
nice. You're nicer than me. I'm the angry one.
Hannibal tends to be a little more angry. I'm a little more vocal, but he's the actual angry one, right? So you don't want to fuck with Hannibal. Like you can fuck with me, and I might be like, it's cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But this piece of shit right here, okay, it's been at me for like about a year or so, making videos talking about me, and I ignore shit. My girlfriend and I had a family tragedy. Like we had something very personal, and I shared it with my community because she knew she was pregnant, and that didn't wind up happening the way it was supposed to happen. So I share that with my community because that's just what I do. I'm very transparent. It's it's part of my life journey. It's part of my channel. Like it is it's just part of it. I didn't want to, but it's what you do because it's the right thing to do. Is for me at least, right? And this guy goes in my comments dismissing what I said. They basically saying, well, no, that couldn't have happened. It was too soon, or what's going on? Blah, blah, blah. So I respond back in a very aggressive manner because when you come at me and my family, like, come on, that's just me. Maybe that's a fault of mine. I'll take ownership of that.
Yeah.
And then he basically makes a video last week talking about that he thinks I lied to my community to get money and sympathy and support.
What a fucking asshole.
Like, what kind of life coach would say something like that?
And that's a funny thing.
When I told him back what actually happened and told him I corrected him, and that's where the correspondence, that's where it ended. And this was, God damn, this was, I don't know, 6 months ago.
Right.
And he clearly is one of these clout chasing individuals, and he disguises it behind, I'm just a nice guy. Clearly you're not, because you were exposed last night. We're learning more things about you. And for me, as somebody on YouTube that's public, that has his name out there, and Hannibal does, and Welty's in the chat, and Steve, and Gig Wars Official Red, like other people in the chat right now, you guys make content as well. So when you put yourself out there, that's fine. Anything's game. But for me, like family and like serious things, when you're being vulnerable with your audience, that should not be toyed with. There should be no speculations, especially when you're honest with your audience about it. So for this dude, like that, listen, I am 41. I'll be 42 in November. I'm not all the way 100% a man all the way. I have not fully evolved to the best version of Pedro Santiago yet. It hasn't happened. I don't know what'll happen until it happens. So when it happens, if I'm at that point, he says these things, it might not bother me. But like, to me, that is the lowest level of like YouTube, right? Because that to me is the ultimate level of like trolling and wanting attention when you're going to like talk about somebody's family and question somebody and he's not even relevant. So for him to do it, it just shows that he just wants attention, and he is winning in some regard because he's getting it. But I'm all about, like, if you guys are going to try to expose me, I got nothing to hide. My name's on YouTube. Like I make a video every day. So if you come at me negative, be prepared. If you do it enough times, I'm going to come back at you. I'm going to come at your neck and it's not going to be nice. And I'm going to come with a lot of venom. And I'm smart enough to do it in a way that's going to make you look bad. And I'm going to make you make yourself look bad. So this dude right here is clearly, and many people know it, it's just a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And talk about my girl like that, like right after it happened. Like if he would have been in St. Louis, I am not evolved enough as a man to where I wouldn't have pulled up on him and whooped his ass. That's how upset I was in the moment. And I didn't share it with him. We had one correspondence. I didn't make a video about it because I'm not going to, but like, that's the level when you deal with family and things like that, then it's like a big issue. You can talk about me or Hannibal, like Hannibal's got dreads or Pedro's got crazy hair. Like who cares? Like, but like, you're going to talk about my girl, man. Like he's lucky he doesn't live in St. Louis. That would have been handled differently. So that's what I would say about that.
I did not know who this person was. Maybe 12 hours ago, maybe like you told me what happened,
right?
But I had no idea. So when you did your live yesterday, I guess many people who are in here now came in and said, "This is the real Coach Eli," and they showed one video. I'm like, "What the fuck is up with this dude?" And I just anything of any person you want to know, just type in exposed, and you start seeing some stuff. This dude is 55 years old, and he made right before we started, he ended his stream. He tried to apologize. He said, I like everybody. I want everyone to get along. Hannibal, I apologize if I offended you. You were worried because you know what we're going to do. Now, first he think we were going to do this on our own channels. I'm sorry. No one knows who you are. I'll be wasting my time. We doing this here because we like to fuck around.
Yesterday. Yeah. Like, and he could have came on and he could have clicked the link and we could have talked about it because that's how I felt. But like,
right.
Yeah, this is different.
Why on earth will we bother on our main channels with you? Like, get over yourself. No, we're doing this to fuck around, and we doing this because we need people to understand cult level of following. Like, look at this dumb shit. Let me show you real quick before you put the video. Look at this. Look at this shit.
Yeah, man. Oh, God.
Now, listen, he's from St. Louis, man. So I don't know what you guys are doing over there.
I've been asking him. We're both from the Show Me State. I'm still waiting for him to show me. But
never prey on the vulnerabilities of inexperienced people. Coach, this guy made the shirt. This guy, did he like spend 5 seconds to use YouTube search? Did he spend 5 seconds to look up before he made that shirt? Or maybe I don't know. Does he agree with that? What? Probably not. I think he has no idea. But come on, man.
Yeah.
Really?
The thing is, it's almost like you have sympathy for somebody like Eli. Like, and like I'm a very empathetic man. I live with empathy in my life. I help other men. And like I've talked about that here before and even on my channel like that. The word empathy is really big. It's a strong word in my life in the last 5 or 6 years. So like I have empathy for this man, but there's some things to me that are off limits. And we talk about hip hop on this channel. Like, most hip hoppers, if you come at like a guy's like daughter or like his girl, like it goes to the next level, right?
Yeah, usually they do not do that.
You cannot, so for me, like when I hear certain things, it's like, really? Like, damn, like you're really coming with without having information, you're really like going deep, right? So I think with individuals like this, they know that that's going to trigger a reaction. So they just don't care, but they pretend like they do. And that's the issue. Because that shows a sign of weakness. And a coach wouldn't do that. A life coach, like, come on, man. I've watched a couple of his videos. Listen, this guy, I don't know how he has a woman.
And listen, we don't have proof, right? We're just asking questions. Just like he said, why you guys are mad at me? I just want to ask the question. So we're going to watch some videos and ask some questions. So I think this is when I don't watch the whole video, but let me see if this is it. Maybe he's
live from Northern California. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli. I am back. I'm back, and I'm not going anywhere.
Like you got your nose into the drama sphere.
It's none of your fucking business. You don't own me. Why is it your business, you little fucking blind bitch?
Because you stuck your nose into something you had.
That's my business.
But even Shane told you don't.
I don't give a fuck what anyone says. You're not my father, you blind faggot. And you're gonna
Wow.
delete
Man.
this shit anyway, you fucking pussy. So
Who-
I'll
whose
just
coach
get it
is
all
this?
out 'cause it'll be
Whose
fucking
coach is
deleted.
that? Damn.
So you were just his best buddy the day before, and the day before
Yep.
that,
I
you got
was not his
$100
best buddy. I was
donation.
being civil with
Exactly.
him, you fucking faggot.
Exactly, Joe.
Oh no! You were best
How old
friends.
is this
He
man
was
when he's
giving you a
doing
Go
this?
reach
get some
around, and
fried
you were
rice,
liking it.
bitch.
Some
You were
what?
liking it.
Fried
You got
rye?
$100.
Fried
You were so happy, and
Right,
then
right,
over
right.
a very flimsy reason, you get mad at him and say, "That's it.
wanna-
It's over with."
listen,
See, that's why you're
I
fake,
wanna
Eli. That's
finish
why this whole thing with
RJ
JB Gunner is
before
fake.
You're
You
triggered.
know what? I am triggered, you bitch. Now,
Calling me a bitch again? Okay, well, guess what? The stream's remaining up. Some life coach you are.
Right?
I am a life coach.
No, you're not. You're a
And
fake.
that's your opinion, motherfucker. Do you understand what the fucking
wait,
opinion is?
wait. Hold up. Mother?
Yeah, you're a motherfucker. You are.
Let's not name call, please.
Nope, I'll do what the fuck I want to do.
All right, Susie, boot him out of here.
I don't even know how to do that, RJ. I don't.
Boot him.
RJ,
I don't know how
I'll
to do
leave
that.
on my own, you blind bitch.
Oh, all right. This is watch. I mean, that's a little bit of Eli, Coach Eli.
I got to say something before I want to get your perspective. I want you to give a rundown of what you. But I got to say one thing, and I'm going to be funny because Hannibal's a measured one, and I'm a little crazy sometimes. So, who the fuck is taking life advice from a man with a fucking fedora on his goddamn head?
Newsboy cap.
Newsboy. Who? If you're taking advice from somebody with a newsboy cap, you got problems. All right, go ahead. That's all I got.
I'm just wondering. So he definitely has some kind of anger issues. He went from homophobic,
Asian racial slurs.
and
Yeah.
he went through all three at the same time. How's that possible? You know what? Like what someone put on the chat. He's so angry. He'll say whatever it is to get you mad. And like that is the most disgusting thing I've heard in a while. And they're not even like yelling. They kind of just argue with him, like, "Yo, what's wrong with you? What's the problem? You calling a woman a bitch?" And
Crazy.
And his excuse is, "I've made mistakes." I'm sorry, I never talked to anyone like that. Not the way, especially not online. Listen,
Let me tell you something. I've had arguments with women that I've been in relationships with that I'm not proud of necessarily. But I would never, a woman I don't know, especially a woman online, talk to a woman like that. Men don't do that. And we talk, and y'all can disagree with me all you want. I don't care. Men act a certain way. And some men have lost that. And y'all can think and put me in whatever box you want. But this dude is displaying female energy. And if you're a female in the chat, I'm sorry if that offends you. This dude he does not have a strong male role model in his life. And I stand by that assumption. That is an assumption, not a fact. I stand by that. He lacks a strong man in his life. And that's why he acts this way. That's my opinion.
I mean, that's opinions. And we have all opinions.
It's
We're
an
just
opinion.
asking questions.
I'm
We got
saying it's
opinions
an
and
opinion.
questions, right? We
I
have
do.
no proof, even though that
No proof.
sounds like him. That's probably
proof.
him. This is before AI can pick up people's voices. That sounds like him, right?
Yeah.
So we're just asking questions, Eli. It's beyond I've made mistakes. How old are you? Like you're 55. So this sounds like you've done this fairly recently. It doesn't sound like you did this in your 20s. This is not a couple of decades ago. So what's going on, Coach Eli? Trying to back out and punk out. And I'm sorry, too late, bro. You started, we finish it. Let me see what else he says in this.
Faggot. When you put that link, that Hangouts link to the show in the chat, you made it publicly available for anyone, including my trolls, to come on and troll your stream. I told you that, Pete, right when I came on your stream. I said, you put the link
I don't
publicly
know
out
who he's
there.
talking about, but
They're going to come on and they're going to destroy your show. And you didn't listen, Pete. You didn't listen. I tried to tell you many times, and it went over your head. What is it, Barbara? You want to go toe-to-toe with me, Barbara, bitch? I'll tell you what, Barbara, bitch. Let's go, bitch, because that's what you are. Let me tell you something, Barbara, bitch. Let me tell you something, you fucking piece of shit, you fucking cunt. You fucking vindictive fucking cunt. You fucking vindictive, sociopathic fucking cunt. Ooh,
He is
shit.
he is
Why don't you
tilted.
come and face me one on
Life
one?
coach, guys. Life coach
Talking
101.
stupid shit behind my back, lacking
Life
integrity,
coach.
you stupid ass bitch.
Okay, all right.
Oh shit.
He
Okay.
is in his feels right now, isn't
Yeah.
it? Oh,
And you
Coach
know, you know
Eli.
what, Eli? A lot of people don't like you. The problem and part of your bad luck is you ran into Hannibal and Pedro. That's your issue. Because I'm sure you've gotten some smoke, but you met two individuals that have a good mix of petty, a little bit of time, and a little bit of intellect, and that's where you messed up. You messed with the wrong guys.
We're just asking questions. So
Well, no, you say that nobody, but you're being measured. I'm not being measured. I'm actually giving but you can be measured. Go ahead.
What? All right. So
Questions.
so the first video I've seen of him, he was mad that no one was giving him donations for his birthday. I just want to show that real quick because that apparently that was. Oh
This is
no!
new to me.
Yeah, let me see if I can get
Donations for
it.
his birthday.
Yeah, chastise his own supporters.
Dude.
Okay.
You know, as most of us found out, it's Eli's 49th birthday, and he's angry. He's very angry today. Not a happy man, and he's going to tell you why.
You got an angry walk on him too.
What am I doing? Hey, Dion, I'm going to go out to lunch or an early dinner with my mother and my woman. To be quite honest with you, I don't feel like doing shit.
Aw.
I don't feel like doing anything.
Such a baby.
I'm tired. I'm exhausted.
What's that big ass microphone? What the fuck is that?
There's a windscreen because he's walking in, against the wind and whatever. But he still looks stupid.
Help.
That's cute. I would never, dude.
On the planet. You give so fucking much to help people. And then when it really counts, they're not there.
Aw.
That makes a big, big statement, right?
Maybe your energy, what you're doing, what you're putting out there.
You look for your donations, Eli. Are there donations there? Oh.
A woman strolling you, bro?
Taro?
Damn, son, that's bad. I'm sorry. That's bad. I'm sorry. That's bad.
Yeah, I get it, Dion. I get it. There are people that could be here sending donations right now.
Aw.
Oh, wow. That's sad.
They're just choosing not to.
Oh,
why not?
Eli,
Like, why?
on your birthday, your live
There are
streaming
here
on
that
your
could be
birthday?
supporting a man on his birthday
Shit.
in the same ways they would want to be supported on their birthday, but they're not doing that.
Oh, Eli.
Is he broke?
Shame on you people. You're ruining Eli's birthday.
Who's this person? We gotta talk to her.
We gotta find her, bro.
And to all you out there that say I'm whining and complaining, maybe I am, but you do the same damn thing. So shut your mouth, hypocrites.
That's a
Shut
great
your
stream.
mouths.
Shut your mouth.
It's a
Don't
positive.
sit there and criticize me for the same things that you
Life
folks
coach.
do, and you do it worse.
He's
You
life
folks
coaching on
whine
his
way
birthday.
more over
On his
donations
birthday.
than I do. I have the right to stand up for myself.
He's standing up for. He's
As
such a
hard as
victim.
I've worked.
That's such a victim mentality,
Yeah,
bro.
the
right?
difference with that, Eli, is that you profess to be some kind of an alpha male, and you're really fighting over donations right now.
Anybody that says they're alpha
You
male
want to
is not
talk
an
about
alpha male.
me all day and all night?
Who's talking about him?
Be my guest.
This is really sad.
Be my freaking guest.
You that butthurt, whatever you want to call
He
it.
is freaking guest.
You could just like not streamed. That made sense. I don't know.
On your birthday, bro? Like, come on.
That's on
man.
that. Yeah. Let's see if he'll start screaming or something. I don't know. I didn't watch this whole thing.
Yeah, I'm sure Eli's watching right now, and he's probably crying in a pillow, and I feel sad for you.
Let me see.
I
Business
really do.
differently and market it elsewhere.
Okay, he looking into.
Don't make rash decisions based on I'm not making a rash decision, Coach Eli. I'm based on emotion.
Damn, dude got 35 thumbs up on his birthday.
I'm actually
That's
pretty
sad.
calm right now,
God
dude.
Damn, 35.
Oh, that's not even. No, this is someone took
All
the
the
stream.
show.
So no, this is not his stream. This is
Oh, that's
me
not
ask
his.
you
video.
something, babe.
Yeah, and he's streaming. No, so no.
Let me ask you something and be honest with me.
All right, he's butthurt. All right, so
Am I being unreasonable here?
yes.
Yes.
So
yes.
another one. Again, we're just asking questions. Someone made a video said butthurt Coach Eli still leeching off his mommy. I don't know what that means. We'll check it out again. We're just asking questions.
Yeah, and
like,
I don't listen. I want to say, as far as like family dynamics, and if you're living with your parents, that's not my business. And family dynamics could
if
be.
you're over 50 and
If you're over
not
50,
helping, and
there could
the
be.
woman owns it.
I'm trying to be nice, Hannibal. I'm trying to be measured.
That's true. That's true.
Trying to be measured.
But we're asking questions. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know who this person is, but let's see what they have to say about the situation.
Does he have any more hats? Eli, do you have different hats? Or do you wear the same hat every stream?
I got a question. Some hats. Yeah, maybe
we should buy him some hats. Super chat him some fedoras.
Yeah. Like, how much of how much those cost nowadays?
A Goodwill, probably $1. I don't know. I mean, I can't tell you last time I went to the store and saw a fedora. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah, all right, let's see what this person has to say.
With you, but he is so butthurt right now that I cannot get him out of this. Like I'm literally, I told you I could suck his dick right now, and that would not put a smile on his face.
Jesus, who is this person?
And like I don't know what to do. He got so overwhelmed last night. Like he was doing his show, and I went upstairs and I talked to his mom.
Pedro.
And
says that's his girlfriend.
Yeah, his mom set down some fucking rules. Like I went up there to talk to her about his birthday today, and then she like was like, "So what are y'all doing for money? Like I want to know what this side like hustle, the DoorDash, and what does that bring in, and you know how, and like what are you gonna do for money?" And like she made it clear that I'm letting you live here rent free. Because I could charge you $2,000 to live here. And I was just like, woof. And I went downstairs, and when he was done with the show, I was like, yeah, you need to go talk to your mom.
Hold up. Dude lives in the basement? Oh,
yeah, because
again, we don't know. We're just asking questions.
Questions.
So,
Eli, do you live in your mom's basement?
It was kind of a stressful night, and he just got very overwhelmed, which led into the morning. And so he's just and his that thing he was
these
saying.
People got it.
On
they
the
have
show
to be
that
trolling.
He
there
put
has
out,
to be an act between the two.
What this?
This has to be an act. There's no way unless. Listen, let me tell you something. If my girlfriend, Madison, hers her name. You guys know that.
Yeah.
She knows how to have a YouTube channel. She's if she came on and had her own channel and started talking about my life, about what was going on, that she would know better than that. Like that's not something that you do.
It sounds like that relationship is not the relationship is probably.
My point is, are they trolling us? Like this can't be real. Like he's living in his mom's basement and he's 50. Okay, I'm not going to judge you on that. I'm just not, because everybody has things that happen and situations. Maybe his mom's sick, or I'm gonna be nice. I'm not gonna drag him for that because I don't know the full story. And that would be me being like hypocritical, right? But my girl ain't gonna come on the internet and start trolling me.
Well, definitely. I mean, obviously.
Come on. So they have to be in it together, like, or something. I don't know.
Well, it seems like it's a lot of dysfunction, but again, we don't know. We're doing what he did. That's the whole point. This is the whole point of this, Eli. You watched some videos.
Yes, we are.
And you came with some conclusions.
Mm-hmm.
And we're doing the same thing. We're watching some videos and we're just asking questions. And the chat is giving us all types of information.
Yeah.
Who knows if it's true or not, but we're just asking questions. Yeah. Now you kind of know how it feels to just make up shit. Who knows?
Yeah.
It could be true. Yep. Maybe not. I mean, we're all laughing at him. So let's see.
That he's saying that if he doesn't get $150 in donations for his birthday today, then that's why he's going to take a break from YouTube and just work the DoorDash.
Shit.
But I'm just like, dude, that's...
Hold on a second. So if we could do some investigating, we just did a little bit there. We watched the video of him being really upset on his birthday. He said it was his birthday. He was upset. Mm-hmm. Now this again, like you said, it could be coordinated, but he needs a job. DoorDash wasn't working really well. And maybe he's taking his frustrations out on how he didn't do well with DoorDash onto people he think are doing really well with DoorDash, or have secret information, even though it's just work in a different market, or get the hell out of the market, or get something else, or hustle. There's 5,000 different apps. But this guy's on YouTube. He's doing really well. that guy sucks. Or he went, checked out some of the weirdos that make up scenarios. He says, oh, I could jump into this community, be their leader, do panels, like there's a bunch of those fools were in a panel with him. Oh, I could jump into this community. And it took, I don't know, you mentioning Coach Eli once in your live stream. And that's
one
gone.
time. And he's mentioned me probably about a dozen. I think there's about a dozen times over the last year or so, or maybe even a dozen just in the last couple weeks, but like back to last year. So like, yeah, like, listen, like sometimes like, and Eli can jump on if Eli's watching. Listen, Hannibal will share the link with you right now, bro. Like if you want to come on and save your family name, I'm gonna call you out. Because that would bring me up.
I mean, right now we have 46. We have 46 viewing right now.
Come on,
more than you had in your stream, and you have 6,000.
And Hannibal and I are a small channel, bro. We got 700 subscribers.
We got 700 subscribers.
We're nobody, bro.
And you'll never be on our main. You'll never make it. Like
never. I gave you an opportunity yesterday, and you didn't show because you display certain characteristics of a man that I just won't show up. And I know that's gonna offend some people, but it's the truth, and the truth hurts sometimes. And
it does.
And when you come at gentlemen like me and you keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it, this is what you get.
Yeah. He tried a last ditch attempt. And I don't know what time it was, but you guys can check out his very last live stream that he does that weird walk with the big stupid thing on his face. He tried to be nice and say, I don't hate you, Pedro. I apologize. I know you guys may not like, I apologize. I apologize to you, Hannibal. Nah, dude, too late. Don't work that way, man. Not here. I'm from Brooklyn. Pedro's from St. Louis. that's too late. We've been past that point of apologies. He's been past that point. Problem is, I don't know. I guess he's probably not from the hood because he hangs up with his mom and he still lives there. Nah, when you disrespect someone, you can't just jump in with the apology all after the fact. Because what we see right now, you seem like a very manipulative person. So you probably didn't even believe what you said.
Yeah, so he might be living with his mom because he's still on her tit.
Well, he did address this yesterday, right? He said he lives on the family estate and he pays the mortgage. With what? The 20 people in your live stream? How are you paying the mortgage? Who's he coaching? Where's the videos? Where's the thanks, Coach Eli? You made me upgrade. I got a new job. I got a new girlfriend.
I would say this is a family estate's been in the family for a while. It's probably not a mortgage.
Yeah,
am I wrong in saying that?
No, he's
so
not.
let's really be real for a second. So if it's been in probably not you're paying rent. That's not a mortgage. There's levels, bro. So
he's getting taken care of.
Yeah. And hey, listen. I need to be clear on one thing. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't. While I might have an opinion about a man living with his mom in her house in the basement, I don't. That's not my business. Right. It's not our. It's whatever. There's certain situations that might have led you to that. And I want to be very clear. I don't like, that's not my business. It's not our business, but you can't come with this facade that's fake on YouTube because I'm in a mood right now. Like I'm about exposing motherfucker. Like you want to come at me. You don't understand. You're messing with the wrong individuals. And Hannibal and I are just petty enough together. And then it becomes like a shit show. Like you don't want that. Right.
Yeah.
So we got questions.
We got questions. That's all. We're just asking questions, Eli, because you wanted questions to be asked and answered. So we got some questions of our own that maybe you can answer when you watch this. Even though you said I'm not going to talk about this anymore. Cool. I mean, I don't think you have any much more to say on this.
You can't be a coach, bro. You can't have. Some people are saying the N-word and you're slandering Asians. And you're calling women cunts and you're saying life. You need to take the life coach off your channel because that's public and life coaches don't move in that regard. So you should be ashamed to call yourself a life coach. And I need to make that very public because I've coached maybe 500 young women in my life. Basketball, softball. Coaches don't move like that. So you should be ashamed to have Coach in front of your name, and I'm going to call you out publicly in that way. So,
yeah, Jack, I'm trying to figure out how to give you a wrench real quick. Problem is, I'm on StreamYard and I'm bouncing around a little bit. So I don't know
I think I can do it.
real quick. If you have some
Jack?
links. Yeah, I think Red Pull Jack.
Let me see it. I see it. I can.
And I'm wondering, the idea that
there we go.
Why you have so much people having a problem with you? That's weird.
Yeah.
The fact that so many people are in here because of you, that's weird. Not weird, but it's like that's saying something. Now, he went again on his second to last one. Let me see if I can find exactly, because the problem he talks a lot. It's a lot of talking, a lot of victim. I'm a victim. Trolls are after me. They're after me. I don't know what I did wrong. I did everything correct. I'm like, maybe you didn't. Clearly, you haven't. Let me see if I can find exactly what he said.
And listen, Hannibal and I have haters and troll. It's part of YouTube. Like, so it doesn't mean because that you have trolls that you're a bad individual. But if you've got this many, something's not right, right? And
he's not necessarily he's very popular either. So the fact
he's not
that
popular,
he doesn't have like he had
the ratio
6,000
the ratio was off. Yes.
So let me see. This is what he said here yesterday about the people that went to your live yesterday. Let me see if I got the right time.
Plus out here on YouTube.
Wait, I think I got it muted. Hold on a second. Unmute. Okay.
I haven't talked about these haters. I haven't reacted to them or anything. I've mentioned every now and then I have trolls and haters in general, but I have not said anything about these people in a long time. But they still come at me, and they come at my girlfriend.
Oh,
nobody's coming at. I'm not coming at you.
One particular group of people. It's a group of 10 or 20 people. They follow me wherever I go on YouTube. They followed me over to Brian's channel, Gig Apps Exposed, and DoorDash Sucks. They've commented there, trying to tell Brian, you better watch out for Eli. You better watch out. Eli's going to ruin your channel. Eli's selfish. Eli's this. Eli's that. Right? They've gone to Torp's channel, done the same thing. I'm sure they've gone to Glitch Dash's channel, done the same thing. Right? All these people have all the time in the world to come and make sure that everyone I try to collaborate with knows that I'm not a good person to work with, which it's not the truth. I'm just saying that's what they're trying to share with you folks. They're trying to make everyone aware something that's not true by saying you shouldn't work with Eli. He's just going to use you. He's using you for clout. He's using you to grow his channel, this and that.
His channel has grown since he's been talking about this situation.
Actually, many channels have in the last couple of weeks.
Well, yes.
And did that to Pedro's channel too. They've gone to Pedro's channel and then they went to Pedro's live stream tonight and started saying things again. Now, I didn't watch Pedro's live stream. I kind of skimmed through it. I skimmed through the chat and I saw a couple of messages that were stated by my trolls. So I'm not 100% sure if Pedro talked about this, but I heard Pedro was talking about me. And I'm going to...
What kind of coach makes a stream, doesn't check out the information he's talking about?
And listen, Eli, I talked about you and what you did specifically and what you said to me and the defamation and how you thought I misled my community about me lying. And I questioned you on it and said, you could come up and explain yourself. And that's all I gave you. I didn't talk about you after that. I gave you an opportunity to talk about the things that you were saying behind closed doors and you think I didn't see it. That's what I did because I wanted to expose you because I believe you are a weak man and you ride people's coattails and you clout chase and you pick and prod and you went at my family and you caught me on the right day of the week. And I said, nah, I'm gonna expose this motherfucking piece of shit. And I did that and you didn't show up, but you were watching. You said you didn't. You're watching right now, bro. Come on. So I gave you an opportunity to bring some facts, to explain yourself, and you decided not to show up. But you obviously had time to make your own live. So that to me shows your character as a man, in my opinion. So
yeah. And I mean, again, he could be lying. I just feel like this is a common thing with many people who are going after a lot of us. they come with just I am unhappy with my earnings. I'm struggling to pay the bills. I may be arguing with my significant other. How can I'm not exercising. I'm not taking care of myself. I'm not eating right. I'm smoking weed, a lot of weed. I'm drinking a lot of alcohol. My testosterone is super low. I can't get it up. How can I get my anger? How can I express myself? I'm gonna sit at a.
Hey, I thought you were gonna be measured. Hannibal's dropping some truth bombs, bro. I like it.
His face is just pissing me off.
Bro,
I'm gonna rant and complain and make up shit against people who are doing well for themselves. And that's why I see that. And that's why I think this little group, mind you, he did a live stream earlier today. The same people were in the live stream talking to him. After eventually you've had to at least check out some of these videos about him, and you're still in that chat. What that says about you as a person, that you're not even questioning him. He says, I made the mistakes. That's not enough information to be like, yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna still check here. Black dudes in there. Yeah, I'm gonna still hang in there and talk to you and collab with you.
Yep.
That's the kind of person he is. And that's the kind of person they want to be around. I mean, and there's another one. Again, we're just asking questions. Another video right here. So Coach Eli had a best friend or / sponsor and talked about him and referred him. But the problem is the man was dead for about a year. So let me just show you this video because that doesn't make sense to me. And again, we're just asking questions, Pedro. We're asking questions, Eli. So let me see. So yeah, best friend and let me see. Is that showing? Yeah, best friend and sponsor has been dead for a year without him noticing. That's weird. Let me see. Is that what it says here?
Oh, that's the Sixth Sense, bro. That's what is that?
Nobody I trust more than Troy. And if you'd like for me to personally introduce you to Troy, just email me at Coach Eli at coach@lifeelse.com. That email will...
So
who would have guessed? Who's crazy enough to sponsor that guy? Nobody is. I mean, who wants that fucking trolling that comes with Coach Eli? Nobody. And I'm not surprised that his sponsor's dead. And the only good customer a guy like Eli can have is a dead customer. Right?
Right.
So see you all.
So Eli, okay, you were talking about a man that was your best friend. He died a year ago. You didn't know, or you pretended to continue to talk about him. That's weird. Any question? Like that's a question I like to. Why would you refer and talk to a man that's been dead without you noticing? Was that really your friend, or not?
Clearly not. Listen, Hannibal's my friend, and if something happened to him,
don't take a year to
I hope I would not. I hope Carla would be like, "Hey, hold on, I need to call."
Yeah, Hannibal's dead.
Come
and then
on,
you don't say nothing until next year.
Yeah, come. I mean, it just shows you the character of the man, and that the issue with YouTube, and we talk about this. I've mentioned it. A man's biggest strength is usually his biggest weakness. You can relate that to a social media platform. The biggest strength, in my opinion, on YouTube is anybody can have a voice. That's extremely powerful. You can start a channel, have an opinion, build a community. I love that. I think that is invaluable. Free information about any topic that you are knowledgeable about, have an opinion about, you're entertaining about. That's what YouTube is about in my book. The negative of that is the exact same. Anybody uneducated can say they're this. They can say they're a coach. They can say they're have a master's degree in something. They can say they're educated. They can say they're a professional, and you have to take them for their word. So Eli, we have questions like it doesn't match. The coach persona doesn't match your actions,
right, and
your movements.
Yeah, we're just asking questions. We're just trying to figure out how to get to the bottom of this. How you want to get to the bottom of Glitchgate or whatever the fuck you're talking about. We just want to know, what's happening here. Because the reason why I wanted to talk about him over the others that you had to deal with. First, I think you took them apart pretty easy, and it wasn't much of a. He's worse. He's worse than all of them. And maybe you may not agree. I mean, I'm sure there's a few here and there, but in terms of what he's not necessarily done to us, but what this person seems like he's doing for so many people, and the fact that he's looking for money and he has some kind of weird coaching business, and the amount of information that's in this chat about him, it don't seem
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. We've never had 42 people in this chat,
right?
So that and I don't know how to feel about that, but that shows you that Eli, I'll give you credit. Obviously, people have an opinion about you.
Strong opinion.
It's all negative. Not one person, because people talk shit about me all day, but people be like, "Oh, Peto's actually, I've met him. He's nice," or "Hannibal's a good guy." Like, I don't think not one individual has come to your defense. That should tell you exactly what you need to know about it. Not one. I could go in many channels that despise me, and I'll still see a little bit of love because they know.
Yeah, someone was coming like, he cool.
Not one individual I have seen come to your defense. That
okay. Are you prepared for this one? He doesn't have his hat on.
So, this is interesting. Is he bald?
Yeah. So apparently, according to our source, damn, I forgot. I already lost where the link is. But apparently, this guy is doing some kind of.
This is Red Pool Jet.
Yeah, appreciate it. And he's gonna be talking about some pyramid scheme. Does he ever talk? Let's get to the point.
Hi, I'm Elias Mellis, president and founder of the Genuine Networking Association.
Put a hat back on, please.
Do this video today because I truly understand and appreciate how much your time is worth.
Okay.
With that being said, I'd like to make you all aware of a very
special
event that
pause
our
it.
Fairfield, Solano County.
That's 11 years ago, right?
Yeah.
So he's been on YouTube for that long, and he ain't pushing a needle for real. Like, we're talking about him, so we're giving him actually a little bit of attention. But like 11 years he's been at this shit.
So most
it's a long time.
Most grifters bounce from different types of grifting. So they'll go from teaching you how to do real estate. Then they'll show you something about drop shipping. Then now, like, a lot of them are talking about AI. Now, he don't seem to be too bright, so he's not doing that. So he went with life coaching, because life coaching is something you can do with really not that much credentials. You don't need a degree. You don't go to college to be a life coach. You kind of just put on a goofy hat and you say some platitudes and shit that you can just look up online to say, be authentic, go with purpose. And the problem is with him, again, I'm just asking questions. Are you a narcissist, Eli? Because you kind of come across like one. And the problem is, narcissists, they want absolute control. They will lie without even thinking about it. And they can always be a victim. And like right here, Gloria says, he bounces around. I know, it sounds like it. He bounces around different niches. He did DoorDash. He did a few DoorDash deliveries. He saw opportunity because he saw, this main guy is being attacked. Let me jump in and act like I'm part of the people.
That's exactly what he did with me. Yep.
Right. Yep. And starting to say some outrageous things. And thing is, that's why I say he's the worst. No one said what he said about your family.
Yes. Right. Nobody.
There have been some, I think a lot of the people want to be acknowledged. I think even with Robert, right? He wants you to be his friend. I think so.
Yes.
Like, I think,
but he didn't say anything about that.
No. And he wouldn't. Right? He wouldn't. No, the other guys wouldn't do that. He is the one that I was targeting. I'm like, this guy is a big problem. Like, the other guys, they'll keep talking, but they're not important. This guy we need to talk about. And this is the kind of people we don't have.
They ask you what you do, tell them what you do, and listen to what they do. And if you want to make a little bit of an offer, that's no problem at all. If you ask somebody, if they're interested.
Why would anyone buy anything that he's selling?
I'm gonna say this right now, and I'm not a I don't care. Listen. I'm not a tall man. Hannibal's met me. I'm like 5'9", 5'10" with shoes. Okay, I'm a small dude. It is. I don't care. I'm confident in myself. This dude's got to be 4'11". He's 4'11". The videos that I've seen, he needs to wear a bra. Like, he looks like he needs a push-up bra. and I'm saying that
I'm going in
on him because this is what you get. Well, listen, this is the problem with people on YouTube sometimes. I think they get the keyboard warrior effect, right? It's like I can do these things, make a video on my camera, and it'll go out, but I can hide in my mom's basement, and that is true. But when you mess with the wrong individuals, okay, this is what you're gonna get. So I'm sorry, Eli. It is what it is. I don't hold any punches, and this is what you get when you come at individuals like us.
It was a bad move. It was a bad move. Let's check another video. Let's see what else he says over here. Let's see.
I'll come out and admit I got cucked by a gay man.
Okay, go ahead.
What?
I feel very fortunate for that. I was able to own up to that. And I'm glad I did. I got cucked by a gay man. Nothing wrong with that.
Whoa. What's happening?
I'm confused.
He got what by what now? Hold on a second.
Cucked.
I was able to own up to that. And I'm glad I did. I got cucked by a gay man.
He said that, right?
Yeah, but hold on. I want to say these are different clips.
Well, yeah, they're definitely doing some kind of like a meme.
We don't. They're doing some editing. We don't have the full context. So
I think he said that though. Did he say that?
Yeah, I don't know. Listen, I don't care
what
like Eli. I don't care what he does. It's not my business.
Hey, I mean, we're asking
questions.
I
just want you to understand when you come at real dudes, and Hannibal and I are real Brooklyn, Chicago, St. Louis motherfucker. You need to tread lightly, young man. Okay, I know you're older than both of us, but
he's 55
in your mom's
years
basement.
Old,
you're 55 in your mom's basement. You mess with the wrong individuals. This is what you get. You mess with the bull, you get the horns. So you're getting the horns tonight.
No, he got a horn apparently. But let me see again. Let me see.
Yeah,
I was able to own up to that, and I'm glad I did. I got cucked by a gay man. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Okay, then there's a little but
oh, there's Trim. There's Ronaldo before he goes to jail on the 31st. Look at this.
Hold on a second.
You're all gonna go down for this.
I wanted to break free.
This is
this is videos made for.
You
call me frail? You call me frail, JB? I swear to God. You hear? I whoop your fucking ass.
Oh.
This is hilarious. This is the first time I'm seeing this shit.
That was more of a he gonna spank that ass. I didn't like he was gonna whoop that ass. Look,
listen, Eli, man to man. I've done some cringy things on YouTube. Okay, I've done things. But like you, bro, you are next level. And I've never had videos like this made about me, to my knowledge. Like this,
no,
you are special, man. Like this.
Yeah, like all right. Let's see. He gonna spank this guy's ass. Huh?
This is crazy.
That's weird, man. He was mad.
You call me frail? JB? I swear to God. You hear? I whoop your fucking ass.
Oh shit! I'm scared. I'm afraid.
Hey Eli, my daughter's 2. I think she can. Literally, she can take you. And she's 2.
I'd whoop your ass.
You never sound
because I am fired up. Call me a frail fucking cuck. To my fucking face, bitch. Call me that.
Oh, this is sad, man.
Dude, he's got to be trolling. This can't be real.
Face. Say it to my face.
He's a character?
Yes.
No,
Eli.
I disagree. I think that's who he is.
No, it can't be.
No?
You have no idea.
Can't be real.
Well, we saw too many videos right now of him. Like this, there's no, like, that's him talking. It's, like I said, it's real. Like, we're not making this up. And this now also, I don't know how old he is in these videos. He's not that much younger or older. Like the age is still close. So
yeah,
why is he reacting this way?
He's got the same hat, so he's got to be close. He's got the same.
I'm gonna buy you one of these hats, man, because
bro.
I think you look cool. No,
I look better than him. Shit.
Well, yeah.
Anyway,
but this guy, he wants to beat some ass.
10 months ago. This is
how
10 months
strong
ago. Probably,
I am.
Yeah.
Despite my size that you call tiny and frail. I may be 5'10", 165, but I'll still kick your.
He says 5'10". He's right with us.
All right, so he's our size. Okay, fine.
He's our size.
Yeah.
But you see a difference between
the energy, bro.
His energy.
Kolaya's in here. Kolaya's in here. She knows about energy and the energy you give out, right, is what you're going to get back. right? So he's giving us very low vibrations. So we're giving him low vibration energy back. And I'll admit that, right? So
let's say there's no way. Someone says 5'8", so he's lying about his lying about.
I mean, listen. I'm not. The height don't matter. I think he's 4'11". That's what I think.
Yeah. Oh,
because that's the energy he's portraying.
His energy is 4'11".
4'11". Yes.
Shout out to Bobby. He says, "I agree, Pedro. He got to be in character." See, that's the thing, Bobby.
Right, man.
There's a term called lolcow, LOLCOW, lolcow. Now, these are characters or people on the internet. They're funny, but in an ironic way. They make so people do the same thing with happening with Coach Eli. They'll make streams, act out in the most cringy, embarrassing ways.
Yeah.
Everyone's laughing at them, but they don't get the joke because they're not making the joke. So they don't understand why. Yeah, there's a few of them. You may not know who these people are, but they are very entertaining, but not because of they're intentionally making you laugh or cry. It's they do shit like this. And the term is called lolcow. You can type it in. There's a lot of more.
I haven't heard of that before. Yeah,
I kind of learned this summer watching one guy. His name is DSP, Dark Side Phil. He plays video games, and he is the worst sore loser I've ever seen. Me and my wife watch him. We just laugh at him. He'll play Street Fighter and find every excuse of why he lost. He'll blame the internet connection. He blames the control. He'll blame the guy. Oh, he's spamming me.
Yeah.
And same thing here. They never take accountability.
Yeah.
A lot of this it should be they should go to someone, a therapist, and kind of work through these things.
Yes.
He thinks he done nothing wrong. Yeah. So that's what a lolcow is. So So this is kind of what it is. So it may seem like a character, like this guy can't be real. No, there's people out there who behave this way.
So hey, I want you guys in the chat. Listen, I gave myself yesterday on my live stream until October 1st. I'm calling people out. You got something to say? I'll give you the option to come on the show or whatever. I'll come to your show. We can talk about it, you know. So Eli, for those of you watching, reach out to him. Eli, if you're watching, come on the show. Come on our show. I'll come on your show. We got questions. Hannibal's got questions.
A lot of questions.
Listen, you're a content creator. So when you have a YouTube channel and a Google account and you make content, this is what is going to happen, right? And I've dealt with a lot, and you could choose not to respond, but like we're actual real people with actual other channels. So if anything, you should probably want to respond because this doesn't look good, man. This is bad for you. And you're getting a little traction. You probably gained a couple subs off of me mentioning you. Congratulations. You'll make an extra couple bucks. That's cool. I want you to make money on YouTube. I want everybody to make money on YouTube.
We need him to get at least $150.
Yes, we do.
That's really important.
I listen, I don't know when your birthday is. I don't want you begging for money on your birthday. That's hey, Eli. Men. And listen, this is where I don't mean to offend you females. I love women. I got many beautiful women in my life. I take care of them. Men don't beg for money on their birthday.
Not that old too, bro. Like you're not 15 years
that's
old.
Like you're like 12. Like
can
I get a PlayStation 2, Poppy? Please, I need a PlayStation.
Go work for it. I mean, at least the people who are talking all this nonsense on our side, we all working. Now, most of them probably need to work a little harder. Maybe they wouldn't complain as much and bother us with shit, but they're not doing that. They're not begging for money on their birthday. I don't want to go out. I don't go with my mom, my girlfriend, because I'm not getting money. And then again, that voice of that woman that everyone's saying that's your expert, come in and let us know. Is that your girlfriend that said that you weren't working and your mom is like his mom is like you guys should pay rent, you guys are staying here for free, and that's why you had to go a door.
And let me tell you something right now. Your mom takes you out on your birthday, you still pay, motherfucker. You still pay. I don't care if it's your birthday.
My mom's
you still
birthday,
pay.
My mom's birthday is in 3 days. I'm taking her out Wednesday. I'm paying.
Exactly. So
I'm paying.
Eli, you got some explaining to do. All right, Lucy, you got some explaining to do. All right, and if you don't want to, you don't have to. I'm not gonna like force you. We're not gonna keep talking about you, but like this is what you get when you talk about Hannibal and Pedro.
Well, I would say if you do decide to talk about us again tomorrow, I will talk about you on Wednesday. So do not do it. If you want not to speak, don't talk about us.
That's
Don't
fair.
say my name.
No.
Don't say Pedro's
I got your back.
Okay,
100% and whatever you want to do. But come with some facts because we got questions and you can answer them. You can come on the show. Click the link. Like, listen, maybe we got something wrong. I say that with all sincerity because we don't know everything, but we do have questions. And this is what you get when you mess with me and talk about my family and my girl, bro. You mess with I'm a Hannibal and I'll speak for Hannibal for a moment, and he'll correct me if he thinks I'm wrong. We are a good mixture of petty, a little bit of intellect, a little bit of like ego. We're very prideful men. He's from the islands. I'm Puerto Rican. Like he's from Brooklyn. I'm born in Chicago. Like we have this little mix of like a lot of different dangerous things. So when you come at individuals like us, this is what you get. So I'm sorry, but
because this is what problem is we make videos, we make content, so we know how this works.
We know how.
So I know you're a lolcow. I know people make fun of you. And shout out to Coach J. Rom that I think he checked out. He was I guess on your live stream yesterday, right? Kind of breaking down a lot of. Listen, shout out to him.
On the show.
He came in with a lot of information, and I didn't know, but then all I did was just type your name in and put expose at the end, and I was like, a wave of videos came in, tons of questions, Eli, tons of questions. That apology came too late. You should have did that maybe a week ago when you just said that stupid shit. Maybe when people came in with their dumbass ideas, maybe you should have just said, well, I don't know. Let me do some research. But then don't turn around when you got exposed and then turn around trying to apologize.
And I'll tell you this. These aren't all trolls. These are not all trolls.
No, they came in way too much information.
Yes,
these
are not all trolls,
Pedro sucks. Pedro don't drive.
Yeah,
like
Pedro's Eli.
Pedro's hair. Like
yes, there's levels to this, and you are not on my level. I know what a troll is, and somebody that actually has some information. These aren't trolls, bro. And you're hiding behind the road. You're hiding behind the word troll because that's easy word to use to be like, oh, you dismiss them. You fucked up, bro.
There's too many details coming into what they're saying, and it's not just one person. There's about 50 people in here. They're breaking down your whole life. You have done so much wrong. You did so much wrong in your life that this is with the energy you put out there is what you put back. So we could do some more coach talk. Maybe we'll do a segment. We do some coach talk. Like we really try to break down how to fix some of these people that he seems to be a very frustrated person. I'm sure his life, it didn't pan out the way he wanted it to.
Hey, Coach Eli, if you need a life coach, I will offer you my time for free. And that I could coach you and probably fix you in about 12 hours. So
that's a lot to fix, man.
I'm being funny. 12 hours is not that long. So Coach Eli, I'm offering you my hand. I've learned a lot. You're older than me, like an uncle, right? But I am a better man than you. So you should come on the show, man. If you really want some attention and some love and some coaching from Coach Pedro, DoorDash, Santiago, I can teach you about DoorDash. I can teach you about life.
I think DoorDash would at least be the first thing to jump in because he's broke he's begging for money on his birthday. Yeah, Pedro can teach you, Eli, how to make at least $150 a day,
bro.
Right?
Easy.
He got Prop 22. He's in California.
Prop 22. Hold on. He's in California? And he can't make money?
He just mentioned it. Yeah. Oh, chat. If I'm not right, is he in California? He gets Prop 22, 120% of minimum wage.
If you're in California
coming into your
okay with that, that's fucking crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm sure it's saturated, but Pedro dropped the video about acceptance rate. If you need $150 as a man over 50 or 49, you're in your late 40s and you need $150 on your birthday and you're begging, you're crying on the stream about it. Oh yeah, he lives in California. Sad. Yeah, I know he mentioned it. Yeah, he mentioned it. He mentioned it in the
do you guys know does he have children? Does he have kids, a family?
According to the chat, I'm asking questions. Maybe he does, but apparently he doesn't. He has no children.
So hold on.
That's according to the chat.
So
yo, dude.
How easy is it to take care of yourself? Come on.
He's struggling.
Bro, but no kids. Eli, I'm trying to help you, man. This is sad.
So one single man. Okay, he has a girlfriend. So, but again, no kids. I don't know
if he has a girlfriend's not a wife. Listen,
he doesn't
even have a house. He doesn't even have his own home. So what bills do you have? Like, how do you not have money?
He says that he's paying the mortgage.
The Fedora.
That's what he said in his last stream, not the last one he just did. He's like, he tried to address all of the concerns. Yeah. He panicked when Coach J came onto your stream. He probably saw a lot of people were talking about him. He panicked, made a live stream right after yours. Then he made another one today. He realized that this is going to be a problem for him. And the problem is even with this group of guys and girls who do not like Eli, I'm sure that they want to check out live gig economy content. I'm sure some of them may be Door Dashers.
Maybe.
How many Door Dashers out in this country right now? Most is full time.
Oh, a couple million. Yeah.
Our streams are kind of coming together a little bit. Like, have some cross population here. So we'll do one more. This guy, I guess he went in another live stream, and I'm not gonna show you the entire thing, but he kind of gets into him and saying what kind of person you are and blah blah blah. So we'll put this in there real quick before we kind of do some final thoughts. I want to talk about hip hop, but he is such a terrible guy. I don't want to sully my hip hop talk with him at the same time. So we could probably bring it to another show. Okay, so there he's talking about obviously him being a coach and the things he has already said. So we've seen a lot of there is clips where he calls people the N-word. I've seen that. I don't have it right now on me, but I'll put some links in the description if I remember. Obviously, he has a problem with Asians. He has a problem with people who are blind. He has a problem with gay people and women, because there was a lot of calling out that woman a bitch when she didn't say anything remotely close to what.
He called her C word too.
Yeah, call her.
That's a heavy word.
So let's finish up a little bit what they're saying over here.
It's not a wrench in your stream that's this close to you. You don't have viewers. Somebody bought viewers for you. Somebody bought you 3,500 viewers.
I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, your numbers. I've checked your analytics through Social Blade. You spiked in fucking subscribers astronomically and didn't get viewers. I mean, you didn't get views that matched with it.
Well, I don't know of anyone that did that. People have talked about that. I kind of ignore that stuff.
Then where's your viewers? If you have a community that you've built, then you've been doing this longer. You should have totally annihilated my numbers, because Mantis has been doing this longer than me. He puts out videos more often. He gets more views. He's got way more subs than me. That makes sense. You stream every day, and you are trying to offer a service. I also
have more subs than Mike Matai. I just wanted to say that. Thank you very much.
Based.
Shut the fuck up.
But no, if you're doing this shit, if you really have all these people that are helping you out and everything, and they're contributing, you should be totally squashing everything, because there's no excuse for this shit.
Well, some people grow faster than others, man. Some people
Jesus, fuck my titties. Okay, listen, dude, I'm sorry. I got to fucking come in here and I got to cut in. I apologize to everyone else. This is Pro Panky getting fucking serious now. The thing is that what I do for a profession, I'm in IT. I build computers for a living. You bring me a computer all in boxes, never even fucking opened, every component, you give that to me, sure as shit, I will fucking have that built for you, Windows 10 and everything running on it within an hour and a half. That is my thing. That is my fucking profession. You're claiming that this is your profession. This is what you do, what you claim to fame and everything about you, that you are a fucking life coach. When I sit here and I fucking ask you to fucking evaluate every one of us, assess every one of us, and I actually give that fucking that privilege to do that to every one of us, you're like, well, that's not what I'm here for. Bullshit. If I go to someone's fucking house out in the middle of goddamn bumfuck Broken Dick, Texas, they want me to build a fucking computer and to prove it to them, I'm gonna fucking do it, and I will do it in probably less time just to fucking prove myself. There is no proving you. I know what the fuck you are. You are a fucking hack. I've said from the get-go, I'm getting fucking pissed now because I'm goddamn tired of this. I want you to fucking try your best to fucking holy shit. I'm losing myself. I'm getting fucking mad. I'm getting fucking mad.
What does that
You
mean?
have every fucking right now to defend yourself against my accusation.
Hold on.
Polish back.
Why people get so angry?
Where is this? Hold up, Hannibal, bro. Listen, you're way smarter than me when it comes to like finding information, knowing about these communities. Like I feel like you're more worldly than I am. Like, what is this? Is there like a whole nother subset of these like people that do this kind of shit?
Well,
is that a real thing?
he does. He kind of talks about a lot of like lolcow stuff, and he's basically let me get to a point where he actually starts really asking these questions, or at least start yelling at him, because that's what he's basically doing. Eli don't seem like he's fighting back at all about getting views brought. Again, we're just asking questions. Let me see if he gets closer.
It's money. You're getting your family's money, and you're wasting it, and you're fucking abusing disabled people, and you're starting this fucking shit, and you lie. You fucking lie about it. If I made that many fucking mistakes, I'd be out on my fucking ass. You'd be on your bald fucking forehead, thrown the fuck out of your house if you really made that many fucking mistakes. No, these are cognitive fucking decisions, and you're going, wow, fuck you, motherfucker. You really hold on, Astrid. You really want to fucking play this shit? You ignorant, lying motherfucker. Now I get we're a little rude, but you want to play, oh, wow, that's not cool, guys. Who the fuck are you to make a fucking judge a character? You're a fucking nobody. You're a never was. No, hold on. Yes, you are. Shut up. You're a never was, and you're a never will be. You're a fucking nobody. Fucking homeless people with STIs are more notable and likable and worthwhile than you.
Jesus.
You fucking hypocritical, lying cocksucker. You fucking abuse people, you dox people, and you make veiled legal threats against them, and you false flag people. You're a fucking joke.
Yeah. You kind of summed up the stream, Rogue.
You fucking lying piece of shit. And I better not see this shit flagged. And I hope everybody downloads this fucking stream. Everybody watching this shit better fucking archive it. Because if you pull that fucking shit, good, archive it. So that way everybody can fucking see what you do. Archive it.
Hold on a second. He was sitting there just letting him just talk to him that way?
Bro, listen.
I thought there's an alpha dude. Like,
no.
I mean, that's the way he was sounding. Apparently, he was a part of the MGTOW community. Apparently, MGTOW is men go their own way. They kind of just not deal with relationships anymore. It's a whole thing. Listen, Pedro, I gotta break down a lot of this internet stuff for you. Don't worry about it.
Listen, when I hear that, I could be ignorant. I need to put that disclaimer out there.
But
when I hear you say that, I feel like it's men that can't get a chick.
It's a little bit more than that.
Okay.
We could talk about it. We'll talk. Eli.
We probably should.
Questions. Pedro needs to know about MGTOW. Come through, answer those questions.
Bring your fedora hat. I say that as a joke, but also I'll listen. You know what? I'll tell you what. You come on the show, you bring your fedora. I'll purchase a fedora. All right, we can wear them together, and we can talk about real life shit, men stuff, coaching. I've coached at least 500 people in my life, more than that if you include the other things I've done. So. Let's talk. Let's share coaching. Let's help the communities. Let's bridge the gap. Let's give people real coach information. This is your opportunity, bro. Like Hannibal and I, we got a little bit of pull. Maybe not on this channel, but other ones. Like we could help you, man. Like we could really help you if you're offering value. And if you're a man of value, you should take us up on that offer. Because from what I've seen, you don't get a lot of views. You don't get a lot.
That's a question. That's
this is the most. This is probably the most buzz you've had in probably a little bit of time. I'm gonna go on a limb and say the last couple weeks has been kind of a roller coaster for you, and you're up at the top right now. So let's continue to keep you there, and let's see how long you can sustain yourself on your own merit. That's my challenge to you.
Yeah, because
That's fair.
I knew eventually a lot of the stuff that was going on was going to lose steam because there's no new information. And we're not talking about Eli. We're just talking about the stuff that Pedro had to deal with, where there's nothing, there's no there. There's nothing there, but they're going to keep this going because again, they're bored, they're frustrated. Delivering food is boring. I don't know. I mean, obviously, it's boring. So you need to start figuring out, okay, what can else going on? And also, if the money's not coming in,
it can be very boring.
Yeah, the money's not coming in. I'm disappointed. I'm frustrated. I'm not doing it, but my channel's not doing all that well. Who can I blame?
Yep.
That guy. because he has some special information that I don't have, and that's the reason why I'm broke and not happy. I don't have a family, and I need $150. To make, I think to be a better, at least a more comfortable person within, you need to take in accountability. You must be accountable for you.
Yes,
that is true freedom. When you have that level of accountability, that level of self-discipline, that you're not smoking and drinking yourself to death, that's when you actually are a powerful person. Not chasing my addictions like that one that was that alcoholic Torp. You know, I love my addictions. That's why you're miserable.
Dude,
you should not be embracing you drinking.
That's why you're
12 years.
angry. That's why you come across the way you come across. We have to understand in 2023, we have a crisis of men, and we've talked about it on this channel before. Hannibal talks about it way more eloquently than I have, and it is an issue. And part of the reason is this coddling that we do, and some men maybe are more victim to it than others, right? But it's like this victim mentality of like, oh, I can't do this and I got to do this, and I'm going to blame somebody else. I'm going to blame somebody else for my own personal defaults. And we don't play that shit on my channel here, or on my channel, Hannibal's, or this one. We do not play the victimhood. We do not. We do, for all of you that are new watching that, we do not play that stuff, because what it does is it discredits real victims, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
And there are real victims in this world that deal with real life shit, and whether it's past or present, or past or present, or right now, right? And there's been real victims in this country, and most of us that complain about shit are not victims, but we play the card because it's easy. And Eli, we got questions, bro. And I'm sorry you stepped into the fucking shit, man. You stepped right into it. You didn't realize what you're getting yourself into. I don't think you watched a lot of my videos, Hannibal's videos, but we have questions. We can be very gracious, very measured.
Yeah,
we would love to hear you.
But we're not. I mean, do not try to even attempt to talk the way you were talking to those. Like, that's not going to go well. Don't come in with respectful. That shit's not going to fly here. You start throwing out words, so it won't go well for you. So do not do that.
So
come in
prepared.
Come prepared and be chill. Like, talk to us the way you would talk to us if we were in person. And that's one thing I noticed by a lot of these dudes on these live streams, with the 3-hour live streams. I'm talking, I'm yelling, I'm screaming, mother F this and that. You wouldn't say that in my face. You wouldn't say that in people's faces. Like, a lot of people really brave when they not like real brave people when they talking to a microphone. And me and Pedro travel. We meet a lot of these
meet
gig
people.
economy, and they don't.
We let people know where we're gonna be. We let people know
right?
where we're gonna be. Like, come meet up. Like, I'll shake anybody's hand. I will shake anybody's hand. I'll buy you a beer. We can have dinner. Like, that's the real shit, right? But like the YouTube shit is.
It ain't. Yeah,
it's different.
It's not real. It's real, but it's not all that real. Especially with how high. I mean, this guy. If I was with you, call me frail. I'll beat your ass. I'm like, no one believes.
He
that.
like slapped his hand. Who does that? That's
a guy who doesn't beat anyone's ass. That's
weird.
it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have a few. I don't want to call them weirdos, but we have a few people in our community, and I tend to ignore them. Pedro had to do what he had to do. I totally understand that.
I'm not proud of it, but you know how I feel about it, man.
Right. But I think maybe we can take some of their nonsense and try to use it as a way to get not a positive, at least a learning lesson. Should you be drinking, ranting onto a camera, yelling about why I'm not making any money? You could have not drank.
No, you can, but you lose credibility when you do it.
Right.
You can do it, but it's not going to come across the way that you want it to. Is the point.
Right. And listen, giggity. All right, maybe weird because you're a weirdo. I'm a weirdo. Maybe
I'm
different.
A weirdo too.
Frustrating people. People who are frustrated, and they're taking their frustrations out on the wrong people. So I don't know, Eli. This is not a good night for you. Clearly, I mean, not even the stuff we said. The stuff that we saw you do, like, that was bad. Like, we didn't make any of that up.
Nope.
Now, some of the stuff that we may not know who's saying what, but the stuff you said, the stuff that you call people, I mean, how are you still even on the internet? How you're not coaching anybody?
How are you?
I'll give
How
that.
are you
Please
saying
show
you're
me who you're
Coach
coaching.
Eli? Yeah, bro. I tell you what, Eli. I'm gonna say this right now, and this is my ego getting in the way because I'm a flawed individual. If you can produce me 2 people, if you can produce us 2 people that you are coaching currently, I'll bend the knee. I'll bend the knee. I'll bend the knee. Offer a public apology.
It can't be
You're
your
not a coach.
girlfriend, and it can't be your mom.
Yeah,
or
it can't be
no
family.
It has to be real people. Yeah.
If you could provide that, if you could produce that, you can't come on here and be a fake guru. And that's the words that Hannibal used to me earlier when we talked. You can't do that because you're preying on weak individuals.
Yeah.
When you say you're a coach and I'll help you,
Yeah.
you have to.
Let's bring the shirt back up. We'll bring the shirt back up.
Yep.
Eli, never prey on the vulnerabilities of inexperienced people.
Yep.
I'm sure you didn't quote that. God, this dude, it's just embarrassing. God. I don't know. That's your. Like, I don't. Yeah. Good luck to that.
I know.
Yeah. Right. It is what it is.
YouTube is a fascinating place. I'll say it's just fascinating and it's. I think this is what I think. I've been very lucky, and I think Hannibal can attest to this a little bit and might have a similar experience. Both of us have been lucky to meet some really great people on YouTube, make great connections with people that are smarter than us.
Absolutely.
Open doors for both of us. Great individuals we've met, supporters, companies, and drivers, and just you guys. Like, it's been great. And we've met them. We've actually met them in person, right? So, like, that's invaluable. But when you just have a YouTube channel, the reality of it is you can just spew whatever you want and prey on the weak. But it takes real men to actually meet people and help people. And I think that I'm calling Eli out in that regard. And you can do with it what you want. But we have
see.
to, we got to see what his response is.
We'll see.
I don't expect much. But
me neither. Usually we only go an hour when we hanging out, but you guys,
this is the longest one
it's
we've
been a lot of
had.
videos and stuff like that. So
this
is what we're gonna do. So Aaron says he's the last time he'll talk about Pedro. After this roasting, if he does, Dan will respond to what he has to say. So if he's smart and I'm giving him a lot of credit, he don't seem like he is. Because if you're smart, he won't talk about it. He'll just move on. Because we'll move on. We actually have real channels. We do.
We have a lot of other things. We're fathers or kids going to school. We got a lot of shit to do.
We can actually, and then I don't mind hopefully you guys stick around for Wednesday. We have another show Wednesday at 10. If you stick around, but at the same time, we got our people where we talk about so many different things and have a great time. So if you want to come by, subscribe to the channel. Yeah. We have really good conversations. So if he decides not to speak, I won't speak on it. But if he comes out and speaks on it, then we will respond. And we'll just keep going back and forth. We're just playing with this channel. We're just chilling. Like I would be just talking.
And I do want to say we just got over the 700 subscriber mark. We're very happy for that. Thank you for the love and support, guys. This is a very organic channel. Hannibal and I come on here a couple times a week, and we're just friends, and we talk shit. We talk hip hop, sports, life, relationships, family, and we have a great time doing it. So anything that we get after that is just a cherry on the top. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Like we're not, thinking about money or this or that. Like we're just having a good time and trying to provide you guys a different outlook and hot takes and perspective and just making you guys think and having a good time. But what he said, he's a showrunner. So if you guys got something to say, we're going to respond. If he doesn't, then we'll keep.
If he doesn't, and he finally, if he's smart enough and mature enough to finally let it go and realize what you did is you effed up.
Yep.
Then all right, cool. And it's awesome right here. And Koala says it's a fun time, so consider a subscriber. You won't be disappointed. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think you will.
She's been rocking with us since day one. Yeah.
From the very beginning. So she's amazing. But yeah, Pedro. Anything else, man? Like, there's so many other videos. Like, again, if he's smart, he will not say anything.
You know what, though, bro? Listen, let me be honest with you. I want him to say something. And that's me not being, I am not fully evolved as a man yet. And I have a lot of improving I need to do. And I'm very self-aware. So
Yeah.
that's part of my growth, right?
Yeah.
But I want him to say something, but I want him to just be real. Like we're real men. We're very vulnerable on our channels and this channel, and we talk about stuff. We admit our faults. That's part of being a man, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Right. So I hope he says something and we can unravel and get some questions answered. Because I think it makes for good YouTube. And I think it also helps people because it helps people understand that when you make a mistake, you own up to it. Right. And when you have a public YouTube channel, you should face things head on. That's how I look at it when it's important. So if he doesn't, that's cool. I'm not going to lose sleep over it, but I hope he does say something. So we'll see.
Yeah. We'll see, guys. Red Pool Jack, I sub to your channel.
Yeah, we'll check
you
it
guys,
out.
You guys, listen. You guys came with a lot of information. We'll see what he says. I'm sure he will watch it because I will tag him in the video. Like they love tagging people. Oh, they love doing it. All right, we'll tag you in this. Right? How many mentions you have of people like, dude? Just make.
I would say in the last couple of weeks, a couple of hundred. Yeah, it's been crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy, but like I understand, like it's part of it. But like, listen, y'all gotta understand when you tag somebody, you gotta understand the smoke that might come behind that door. And most of you guys aren't ready, and that's the issue. So when you, as a content creator, attribute somebody and you want their attention, you have to know one of two things. Like Hannibal and I are talking about, Eli's going to say something or he doesn't. We're prepared either way. A lot of people will attribute and they're not prepared. Be prepared as a man, as a woman. So be prepared to have a civil conversation, to talk about it, break bread. Be prepared, right? That's what I've seen the lack of on my side is the preparedness. I'm not surprised because you have to understand the level of what the people are coming at, like where they're coming from. But just be prepared, man.
Just be prepared. Yeah. At this point, I don't think there's any more we can really say. I know there's a bunch of more videos. We'll be here all night. I gotta get some sleep. I gotta get my stuff together. But if you guys, let's come back on Wednesday. When he makes a video every day, we'll see what happens. If he says nothing, then we'll move on. If not, then we'll continue on with the fuckery. We'll just continue on with
listen, man. Listen. Listen, Hannibal runs his show. And I'm very gracious for that. So I rock with him 100%, and we will continue if we need to. And
if we need to.
But if it can be a positive way, it doesn't have to be all negative. With the name calling and the questions, we've never had anybody on this show other than him and I. Well, Nova
subbed in for a night.
Nova subbed in 1 week, but we've never had a special guest where it was me, Hannibal, and somebody else. So Eli, bro, you love attention. This might be a good thing for you. And my recommendation is for you, come on, be a man and come on the show. We can talk, man. It's all love.
Definitely.
It's all good.
Definitely. All right, guys. That's it. I'm out. We're out. Be good to each other. Don't do what he done. Like all that stuff he was doing, don't do that. Do the opposite. Then that means that's a good coach. When you do opposite of that guy, I think that'll be great. Until Wednesday, guys, have a good night. Peace.